Evanston's very own Behold Here's Poison, playing us into the 2024 Wyoming American Legion baseball postseason. Good afternoon, everybody. Elan Olliff coming to you live from the broadcast booth, our union broadcast booth, here at Stratton Myers Park, here in Green River, Wyoming. Excited the 2024 Single A West District Tournament for our friends watching online from Powell. We're going to have the Evanston broadcast on the audio today. Big thank you for joining and tuning in as the Evanston Outlaws, the number one team out of Southwest, take on the Powell Pioneers, the number one team out of the Northwest. But that Northwest is an absolute gauntlet. We'll talk about it more in our scene set, as right now the Evanston Outlaws getting ready to try to book their tickets for the district championship game to play for the number one seed at state. But here's the situation. Winner will for sure go to state. The loser gets a little bit dicey. We'll talk about it more after this with our Farmers Insurance scene set. You're tuned in to a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Outlaw Baseball, live on mylocalradio.com, on the radio at KNYN, all part of the My Local Radio Sports Network.
Ready is committed to providing superior services to our customers by requiring individual accountability for excellence in quality, safety, and dependability. We are a growing company that is currently hiring across Wyoming, Colorado, Texas, Nevada, Idaho, and elsewhere. Our valued team members receive competitive wages, full benefits, and weekly pay. Interested in joining our team? Visit ReadyUSA.com. We are ready.
At the Evanston Walmart, you'll find all the tools students need to succeed. Our team is committed to providing quality products and an excellent shopping experience. Stop in today. 125 North 2nd Street, Evanston. Walmart. Save money, live better.
Get back to feeling your best with Evanston Regional Hospital Physical Therapy. If you find yourself struggling with pain or limited mobility in your everyday life, your recovery starts here. With a personalized treatment plan just for you, our experienced physical therapists will help you every step of the way to reach your goals and get back to doing what you love. Call us today to schedule an appointment. Evanston Regional Hospital, helping you get your life back.
The strategic plan for Una County School District Number 4 states, through collaboration with the entire learning community, our mission is to instill problem-solving skills in our students that will translate to a rapidly changing global environment. We work to accomplish this by constantly improving student achievement, improving student academic and behavioral skills with a district that operates efficiently and effectively. Uintah County School District Number 4, excellence in teaching, opportunity through learning.
Helpful, friendly, and knowledgeable, the staff at Kazine's Ace Hardware is ready to assist with any home improvement project. Kazine's Ace Hardware, the helpful place, has expanded their store and inventory to meet your every need. Next time you're updating, painting, or maintaining your home, or you're in need of small engine repair on your lawnmower, chainsaw, or snowblower, visit Kazine's Ace Hardware at 800 Front Street in Evanston.
And we welcome you back to the Union Broadcast booth, part of our Kazine's Ace and Furniture pregame show. Ace is the place with the helpful hardware folks. Time for our Farmers Insurance scene set. As right now, the Powell Pioneers, number 2 team in the Northwest, take on the number 1 team in the Southwest, the Evanston Outlaws. Evanston only one conference loss this season. However, that Northwest is a gauntlet. Easily 3 of the top 5 teams coming from the Northwest in the form of the reigning state champion Powell Pioneers. Also have to talk about the Cody Cubs as well as the Level Mustangs. But this Evanston team, they took care of the number 4 team out of the Northwest. 10-3 the final score yesterday morning to get themselves to this district semifinal game. Here's the situation. The winner of this game will play tomorrow at 4 o'clock against the winner of our other game tonight, featuring the Cody Cubs and the Level Mustangs. The loser, however, will play Green River tomorrow at 1 p.m. And the situation is, if you win this game, you punch your ticket. You're going to Powell, you're going to state. If you lose this game, well, unless there are some caveats, but we're just talking in generals here. You lose this game, you're going to play Green River tomorrow at 1 o'clock, and the stakes couldn't be higher. Winner goes to state. The loser will see their season come to an end. The one caveat is if Evanston wins today, Powell is not in a must-win to go to state situation because the state tournament is in Powell next week. So they are automatically in. So the situation for Powell is win and you're for sure in, where you for sure locked up a top 2 seed, which quite frankly you want to do. And for Evanston, win and you're in, lose and you're going to be facing off against a familiar foe in the Green River Knights Sunday morning or Sunday afternoon at 1 o'clock. It's a rematch of the same game that took place at that point in the tournament last year that ended Evanston's season. They for the Outlaws, they want to try to punch their ticket today. Powell stands in the way as the Powell Pioneers comes in number 2 in the Northwest, but actually the top team in 307 baseball coaches and media poll, reigning state champions, and they have firepower to burn. Powell out there in their orange uniforms, black numerals, white outline with the Wyoming State flag above the numeral. Evanston in their grays with the blue, gray, and white alternating stripe, kind of Chicago White Sox style, going down the end of the jersey. White numbered numerals with a navy blue outline. The Pioneers out there with an all-black cap with a white P and an orange trim. The Outlaws out there in a blue cap with white piping, a white front panel, and a Dodger blue 41 on the front. That is your scene set, brought to you by Farmers Insurance. As we'll go ahead and step aside in our Kazine's Ace and French pregame show, and we'll have our team spotlight brought to you by Aspen Cinemas. You're tuned in to a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Outlaw Baseball, live on MyLocalRadio.com, KNYN, and the My Local Radio Sports Network.
When you have an appointment with the dentist, it's reassuring to know that you're going to be seen by experienced, well-trained professionals. At Bear River Dental in Evanston, Dr. Lester, Dr. Owens, and Dr. Welch check every box. Plus, they're really nice people. Their passion to provide excellent dental care is reflected in everything from state-of-the-art equipment to professional, hard-working staff. Choose the professionals at Bear River Dental, serving patients of all ages. Call today to schedule an appointment.
At Alta Construction, we specialize in pre-engineered steel buildings, interior office framing, finishes and flooring, concrete work from foundations to concrete flat work. Alta Construction specializes in industrial and commercial projects. Call today at 307-786-4834. Alta Construction, from conception to completion.
The town of Mountain View is located in the historic Bridger Valley and serves as the gateway to the high Uintas. With a panoramic view of the rugged Uinta peaks, you feel like you're in paradise. Our town park and scenic river walk offer a safe place for rest and relaxation. Looking for a great place to live? Our quality of life is great and our people are very friendly. Come join our tranquil way of life. The town of Mountain View, a gateway to the high Uintas.
Book your next event at Aspen Cinemas. Make it your own with corporate or family parties, birthdays, video game nights, or personal screenings of new movies. They're all available. With affordable pricing and easy booking, you can make your next event stand out at Aspen Cinemas. Aspen Cinemas, 307-316-7846. Book your event today at Aspen Cinemas, 307-316-7846.
Welcome back to the Union Broadcast Booth. It's time for our team spotlight, brought to you by Aspen Cinemas in Evanston, Wyoming. Inviting you to check out Twisters. Now playing, a retired tornado chaser and meteorologist is persuaded to return to Oklahoma to work with a new team and new technologies. That is Twisters, starring Daisy Edgar Jones, Glenn Powell, and Anthony Ramos. Well, for our team spotlight, let's start with the designated home team today. Of course, that would be the Powell Pioneers. What's to say that has not been said? Reigning state champions, less than 20 losses, 40-18 on the season. Their top offensive wide have been Trace Anderson with a .455 batting average. Home run leader, of course, Cade Queen with 11. RBI leader, Cade Queen with 76. But when you look at the pitching, of course, the mind-blowing ERA belongs to the two-time reigning pitcher of the year. That would be Brock Johnson. And get this, Brock Johnson, in 61 innings pitched, he has an ERA of, where'd it go? 3.918. But that is not who the Outlaws will be seeing today. They will be seeing Aiden Greenwald, who comes in with an ERA of 3.015, 14 walks, 56 strikeouts, and a 6-2 record in 10 starts and 18 appearances through 67 1/3 innings pitched. For the Evanston Outlaws, they come in 21-18, winner of 8 of their last 10, as the Outlaws will come in with their lead offensive weapon. No surprise here. It is Gavin Oliver, 398 batting average, your RBI leader for the Outlaws. Oliver with 45, Braxton Bauer with 44, and your home run leader is Gavin Oliver as well with 3 home runs. They play a lot of small ball. For the Outlaws, they will actually throw out their 1A, 1B pitcher, Walker Wilson, 38 1/3 innings pitched, 4-3, 1 save and 1 save opportunity, 24 earned runs, 39 walks to 46 strikeouts, and ERA of 4.383. That is your Aspen Cinemas team spotlight on our Kazine's Ace and Furniture pregame show. Aspen Cinemas is inviting you to check out Twisters, now playing at Aspen Cinemas. Scan the QR code on the graphic now for tickets or visit their website at aspencinemas.com. Twisters, a retired tornado chaser and meteorologist, is persuaded to return to Oklahoma to work with a new team and new technologies. We're going to step aside. We come back, we'll talk about a short conversation I had with Evanston manager Nick Small. You're tuned in to a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Outlaw Baseball live on mylocalradio.com. KNYN, all part of the My Local Radio Sports Network.
Do you want to further your education? Are you thinking of attending college? You can start now here in Evanston. Western Evanston Outreach provides students with a low-cost alternative to leaving town. Western offers a variety of degrees including nursing, EAS, and our brand new cybersecurity. Also offering a variety of certificate programs that can be completed all right here in Evanston. Western Evanston Outreach, we are your local community college.
Quality is the one thing that you can always count on when you do business with Ellingford Brothers in Evanston. You always get high-quality products and friendly, knowledgeable service at Ellingford's. Stop in today, 199 County Road, Evanston.
Bridger Valley Electric Association provides safe, reliable, and affordable electric energy and related services to their member owners in Wyoming and Utah. Bridger Valley Electric is a consumer-owned cooperative.
And we welcome you back to the Kazine's Ace and Furniture pregame show Union broadcast booth. Big matchup for the Evanston Outlaws. They take on the number 1 team in the 307 Baseball Coaches and Media Poll, the Powell Pioneers. But they're the number 2 team out of the Northwest, as Cody was able to get the better of them in conference record. However, they split a doubleheader not too long ago, as the game that Cody won went into extra innings. And then it looked like, judging from the scores, Powell was able to kind of put it on cruise control to win that second game. But the reigning state champs are getting ready to get things going here against the Evanston Outlaws. Again, let's talk about keys of the game. For Powell, I think it's going to be you got to get back into that competitive mentality. Yesterday, you had a game that I don't think you can count on ever having again. 6 home runs as a team on their way to a 25-0 victory. And they all came from the big 3 in this lineup. We talked about the firepower to burn. Well, it comes from these 3 young men. Remember these names. Brock Johnson had a grand slam yesterday. He only had 1 home run. Usually you're okay if you only get 1 home run, but when you got another teammate, Trace Stennerson, getting 2, you're okay with that. And then all of a sudden you look down the lineup, and Cade Queen, the reigning player of the year, with 3 bombs yesterday against the Rollins Bandits. So for them, it's going to be get back into that competitive mindset, because this is going to be a little bit tougher of a game, a little bit tougher of an opponent for them. For the Evanston Outlaws, talking with Coach Nick Small, a big thing for them is they feel like defense is going to be paramount. You cannot commit errors. You cannot give this Powell team anything for free because they don't need it. You need to make them earn everything and just play solid defense. The pitching is going to be big from Walker Wilson as well. So that is definitely how things kind of look here for the Evanston Outlaws. And our Ellingford Brothers keys to the game brought to you by Ellingford Brothers, 307-789-1515 for all your sand, cement, and gravel needs. So let's break those, just kind of simplify those, get back in that competitive mindset if you are Powell, and be ready for this battle. And for Evanston, you're going to have to pretty much be Mary Poppins, practically perfect in every way. So that is basically what you're going to have to, what it's going to take to beat the juggernaut. That is the Powell Pioneers. Let's go ahead and go over the starting lineups for today's game, brought to you by Bridger Valley Electric, a Touchstone cooperative. Let's start with the designated visiting team, the Evanston Outlaws, coached by Nick Small. Leading off, center fielder Ryder Wilson. Batting second, pitcher Walker Wilson. Batting third, shortstop Gavin Oliver. Batting fourth, third baseman Braxton Bauer. Batting fifth, catcher Jackson Osborne. Batting sixth, first baseman Tony Natoli. Batting seventh, right fielder Tyson Bateman. Batting eighth, second baseman Jaden Windley. And batting ninth, Damian Common, the left fielder. Defensive alignment for Jason Borders and the reigning state champs, the Powell Pioneers. You have Jordan Laura in left, Trey Stenderson in center, Jet Schwann in right, Jacob Gibson at first, Ethan Welch at second, Brock Johnson at shortstop. A battery featuring Aiden Greenwald pitching to Foskey. Double check in that one really quick. Yeah, Cole Foskey. So Cole, that is the defensive alignment for the Powell Pioneers as the meetings have taken place, and it looks like we are ready for some playoff baseball in Sweetwater County. Wind just starting to whip up here a little bit. Here in the top of the first. Greenwald will go ahead and get everything going on here. So, orange uniforms with white pants and a orange and black stripe down the side with black numerals and a white outline for the Pioneers, Evanston. Gray pants, a thin blue stripe down the side with those gray uniforms with the blue, gray, and white alternating stripe going down the bottom of the jersey. So should be a start in just a few minutes. So as we wait, first pitch getting ready to come up. The wind starting to whip around a little bit here. We'll see if that means anything in this game. As we are ready to get started, Ryder Wilson will step into the right-handed side of the batter's box to face off against Aiden Greenwald. Wilson on the right-handed batter's box. And the first pitch on the way. Chopper up the middle. Goes right into the glove of Johnson. Throw to first in time for out number one. So very quickly, Evanston showing they're going to be aggressive with the bats, as that will be out number one. Now brings up Walker Wilson for the Outlaws. Walker, the pitcher today. High stance as Greenwald kicks and deals. First pitch, swing, and a foul ball into the back screen for strike one. As here comes the rain. The pitch from Greenwald. Swing and a miss for strike 2. So 0-2 count. Greenwald. Tall right-hander. Kicks and deals. The pitch. Catches the inside part of the zone for strike 3. Good curveball there from Greenwald and sends him down looking. Here's Gavin Oliver. And 2 down, nobody on. First pitch to Oliver. Swing and a miss at an off speed for strike 1. The pitch. Catches the inside part of the zone for a called strike 2. 0-2 count to Gavin Oliver as Greenwald is off to quick work. The pitcher's count. Swing and a chopper down the third base line. Queen catches it about gut high. Now puts this one over to first in time for out number 3. The Outlaws go down 1-2-3 as it'll now bring up the Pioneers' chance after this. You're tuned in to a First Make of Wyoming presentation of Outlaw Baseball live on mylocalradio.com, KNYN, all part of the My Local Radio Sports Network.
Friends don't let friends drink bad coffee. Come visit For Pete's Sake for fresh-made coffee, an amazing menu of home-cooked meals, and great company. Visit For Pete's Sake on the corner of 9th and Main, downtown Evanston.
Out here, we've always worked remote. Out here, stress usually refers to the pull on a rope. Where a stroll in the city is also a stroll in the great outdoors. Where work is a way of life, and life is good. Out here, the backyards are big, and the deals, they're even bigger. This is southwestern Wyoming, and it's where you can get the biggest deals on a vehicle you want with plenty of hometown hospitality. Heritage Auto, your hometown dealer with the biggest deals.
Welcome back to the Union broadcast booth. Time to introduce you to the Evanston Outlaws in the field. In left field, Damian Common, Ryder Wilson in center, Tyson Bateman in right, Tony Natoli at first, Jaden Winley at second, Gavin Oliver at short, and Braxton Bauer moves over to third. Walker Wilson will pitch to Jackson Osborne. Talking with Coach Nick Small before the game about some of the ideas here. And he says this lineup bashes the ball. He thinks Damian Common is much more valuable in the outfield. First pitch to leadoff man Brock Johnson, taken for a strike. But he said Damian Common in the outfield makes a lot more sense because he believes that that's going to be a lot more busier than the previous games. The next one is down low in the dirt for ball 1. Batting lineup for the Powell Pioneers. Brock Johnson, the shortstop, bats first. Ethan Welch, the second baseman, bats second. Cade Queen, the third baseman, third. Trace Stenderson as Johnson grounds this one into left field. And Johnson gets things going for the Pioneers early. Jet Schwan bats fifth. Cole Foskey will bat sixth. He is the catcher. Jordan Laura, the left fielder, bats seventh. Dalton Worsel, the designated hitter, bats eighth. And Jacob Gibson, the first baseman, will bat ninth. First pitch down low to Welch. Cade Queen on deck. Keep your eye on Brock Johnson. Definitely a threat to go. The reigning state tournament MVP. 1-0 down low as Welch will take ball 2. Judging from the weather app, the rain that is starting to come down should be done in about 15 to 20 minutes. Let's hope so. The 2-0 on the way, swinging a chopper at the third baseman, goes to Bauer, throws across the diamond in time for out number 1. Moves the runner over as Johnson will get there on the fielder's choice. And a 5-3 put out. Now it'll bring up Cade Queen, the 3-home run man from yesterday. As he'll step into the batter's box. Also was the player of the year in the single A West last year. Comes set, Walker Wilson from the stretch. Chucks the runner and the pitch. Bounces outside, gets away from Osborne, and Johnson will take off to third. So 1 ball, 1 down, 1 out, and a runner on third for Cade Queen. The runner on third is Brock Johnson. The 1-0 catches the zone for strike 1. So 1 ball, 1 strike. We're to Queen. One delivery. Inside, 2 balls, 1 strike. Ball hangs loosely in the right arm of Wilson. Sets around the belt. The 2-1 on the way. Swing popped up into right field. And making the catch is Bateman. Johnson tags up and he will score. So a sacrifice RBI for Cade Queen. And it's 1-0 Pioneers early. I'll now bring up Trey Stenerson, the center fielder. You want to talk about a man that has postseason credentials. This guy hit, I believe, multiple home runs in the state tournament last year. Comes set around the belt, Wilson, and the pitch to Stenerson. Breaking ball up high, a lot like what we saw from Gavin Oliver yesterday, where it starts about helmet high, then drops in and catches right below the shoulders. The 0-1. Swing, and Stenerson into deep center field. Wilson wider, watches it go, and Trey Stenerson with another postseason blast. 2-0 Powell. I'll now bring up Jet Schwann, the right fielder. Really, we're kind of lucky to be seeing Jet today. Just a couple weeks ago, he was on a hike with his girlfriend and was bitten by a rattlesnake. Took a search and rescue helicopter 2.5 hours to get to him. Really glad to see him here. Schwann hits a chopper at the shortstop. Oliver throws to first over the glove of Natoli. Here goes Schwann digging for second, and he'll get there standing up on the error. So 2 down and 1 on, as I'll now bring up Cole Foskey. Catcher. Usually Jet Schwann is the catcher for this team. Of course, he was the All-State catcher last year in the single A. As Foskey steps into the right-handed side of the batter's box. The pitch from Wilson. Catches the inside part of the zone for strike 1. 0-1 count, 2-0 Powell on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard here in the bottom of the first. 0-1 on the way. That one bounces off the chest protector of Jackson Osborne, who keeps that in front of him. Schwann, again, an all-state catcher, knows when to run on a catcher and when not, and Schwann judges that's not the time. Wilson comes set around the belt, and the 1-1 on the way. Foul ball, 1 ball, 2 strikes with 2 down. Wilson, an all-state wrestler multiple times in his career, graduated last year, so this is his 5th and final year of eligibility here with the Outlaws. 1-2 on the way. up high and away from the right-handed hitting Foskey, and we have a ballerina count, 2-2. With 2 down, a runner on second, 2-0. Powell, the number 2 team in the Northwest. A lot of 2s on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. The pitch, swinging a chopper at the third baseman. Bauer catches it on one hop, throws over to Natoli in time for out number 3. So that'll end the inning. 2 runs come in on 2 hits, 1 error. And the Outlaws trail 2-0 on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard, off to the second on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Outlaw Baseball. Live on MyLocalRadio.com, KNYN, all part of the My Local Radio Sports Network.
At Uintah County School District number 6, each student is important. Each student has different interests. Each student has unique talents and areas for growth and development. We love and appreciate each student, and we work hard to make sure we are meeting the needs of each student so that when we all come together, we create a powerful school district filled with individual students headed for success. Uintah County School District number 6 in Lyman. It's a great day to be an Eagle.
The crew of Rocky Mountain Yeti have found themselves searching the wilderness for the elusive Yeti, traveling through the rugged terrain in one of their premium rides found at Rocky Mountain Yeti. Coming up to a clearing, the crew finally gets a glimpse of what they've been searching for, the great Yeti deal from Rocky Mountain Yeti. Visit today and see why legends are driven. 100 Wasatch and 130 North 3rd Street, Evanston.
Top of the second inning, it'll be Braxton Bauer, Jackson Osborne, and Tony Natoli due up for the Outlaws, down 2-0 on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard after a solo shot by Trey Stenderson and an RBI single sacrifice RBI single by Cade Queen. Bauer had a 3-run shot against Riverton in the bottom of the 6th last time up, as he'll step into the right-handed side of the batter's box. He's actually hit 2 home runs in the last 3 games. A pitch from Greenwald to Bauer. Swing and a chopper at the shortstop. Johnson gobbles him up. He drops it, but throws to first bare hand in time for out number 1. I'll now bring up the catcher, Jackson Osborne. Only a junior, as he'll get ready to step in. Heard all offseason about the work Jackson Osborne has been putting in, and it has shown up this year. Capitalized by a play that happened against Saratoga last Sunday, as that one's taken up high for a ball. Osborne laced a ball into the right corner, as the 1-0 is a foul ball off of Foskey's mask. So 1 ball, 1 strike. Laced a foul ball into the right field corner. Used his speed to hustle out an inside the park home run last Sunday against Saratoga. Right now, Foskey walks over to talks to Greenwald, giving the umpire a minute to catch his breath after the mask took a little bit of that ball. As Osborne steps back into the batter's box. Rain has halted as the 1-1 on the way. A curveball, and he looked like he might have fouled it off of his foot. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Greenwald holds the glove out in front of his body before he delivers the pitch. 1-2. Tries to do a cutter outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. As Osborne in the last game, it was his patience that really kind of helped the Outlaws start to get on the board. 2-2 on the way. Chopper at the third baseman, picked up by Queen, gathers it in, throws it, and that is caught in time. Great pick by Jacob Gibson at first in time for out number 2. Here's Tony Natoli. Comes to us from Elko, Nevada. Has only been with the team for about 6 or 8 weeks. He's been a great addition to this team. Would love to see what he could have done with a little bit more time with this group to build some chemistry. Swing and a miss for strike one as the wind is blowing dead center right now, and it's a pretty strong one. The 0-1 on the way, down in the dirt, 1 ball, 1 strike. The combination of Natoli and Osborne this weekend has kind of proved to be a bit of a pitch eater, as they are both very patient as that one comes inside. Nearly got him. 2 balls, 1 strike to Tony Natoli. And the 2-1 from Greenwald. Swing and a miss at some high speed for strike 2. 2 down, nobody on here in the top of the second. The pitch. Inside, catches him inside part of the zone. Full count to Natoli. The 3-2. Swing and a miss for strike 3. And 3 up, 3 down for the Outlaws. 2-0 Powell going into the bottom of the second. You're tuned in to a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Outlaw Baseball live on mylocalradio.com, KNYN, all part of the My Local Radio Sports Network.
With 25 years of successful industry experience, Mountain West Business Solutions looks forward to providing all of our customers with exceptional service, industry-leading technology, and a one-of-a-kind buying experience. Having your office equipped with the right technology makes all the difference in the world. With a lower cost per print, we will supply you with the right technology for the best price. Great people, great products, and great service. Mountain West Business Solutions.
The very best place to stay when you visit Evanston, Wyoming is the Best Western Dunmar Inn. This amazing hotel is located on 10 beautiful acres and offers clean, comfortable rooms with amazing beds, a fitness center, an outdoor pool, open in the summer, and a wonderful on-site restaurant that provides a complimentary breakfast with every stay, all at an affordable rate. Whenever your travels bring you to Evanston, Wyoming, make all your room reservations at the Best Western Dunmar Inn, 1601 Harrison Drive.
Laura, Worstel, and Gibson, 7-8-9, due up for the Pioneers as Walker Wilson continues his warm-up throws. Laura, the left fielder. Laura, the left-handed left fielder. He'll step into the batter's box. Wilson comes set around the belt. First pitch. Swing and a fly ball into left field foul. And that'll make it 0-1 to Laura. Comes set. Wilson with the 0-1. Fouled right back to the Union broadcast booth, right in your living room. 0-2 count. Wilson with the pitcher's count. The pitch. Catches the zone, and Laura goes down looking. That's the first strikeout for Walker, and that'll now bring up Dalton Worstel, the designated hitter. Right-hander, tall right-hander. As Wilson and the Outlaws will try to hold this to a 2-run game. First pitch, swing, and pops that one up. Foul over the first base dugout, housing the Pioneers. Outlaws lead it, or excuse me, trail 2-0 on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. 0-1. Grounder right back to Wilson. Picks it up, underhands it over to Natoli in time for out number 2. I'll now bring up Jacob Gibson, the number 9 batter, with Brock Johnson on deck. Gibson was the starting pitcher in the state championship game last year. Powell had a very interesting journey to the state title last year. They lost to Cody on that day 3 night game to determine who was going to have the advantage going into the final couple days. They won the next day to get to a situation where they had to beat Cody twice to win the state title. First pitch to Gibby, misses away, 1 ball, no strikes. The first game went into extra innings and Powell came out on top as the 1-0 swung on and missed for strike 1. The second game was an absolute classic between two rivals. Cody brought in their big gun for pitching and relief that had not been pitching all year in Jack Schroeder. He started shutting down the Pioneers when the Cody Cubs had the lead. The 2-1 on the way. Catches the top part of the zone, strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. But just when Cody looked like they had another title locked up, Brock Johnson hits a 3-run shot to put the Pioneers on top, and they would stay on top. And the Pioneers would win their first state title in quite a while. The 3-2 on the way. Swing and a floater over Winley at second base. And that's a single with 2 down to set up Brock Johnson. Two down, 1 on for the reigning state tournament MVP. Walker lets the right arm hang to come set at the belt. And the offering righty to Johnson. Up high, 1 ball, no strikes. Not only is Brock Johnson the reigning state tournament MVP, he's also the 2-time reigning Single A West Pitcher of the Year. A lot of people would argue he's the best pitcher in the state of Wyoming. 1-0 on the way, down low, 2 balls, no strikes. If you heard it in the pre-show, he has a sub-1 ERA in over, I believe, 60 innings pitched. Wilson checks the runner at first, comes set. The 2-0 up high, 3-0 count. We'll see if Johnson's got the green light. Normally I would say no, but with this team and with this particular player, we'll see. 3-0 on the way. Taking low, 4 straight pitches to walk Johnson. And that'll move Gibson over to second. And here comes Ethan Welch. Outlaws trying to get out of this inning with it still being a 2-run game. As Welch will let the right arm hang. Walker Wilson, super senior for the Outlaws. Comes set around the belt, first pitch. Breaking ball misses high, 1 ball, no strikes. K. Queen stands on deck. And the home run hitter, Stenderson, in the hole. The 1-0 on the way. Low and away, 2 balls, no strikes. Bottom of the second on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. 2-0 Powell. With 2 down, 2 on, the 2-0. Swing, pops that one into center field. Ryder Wilson camps out, makes the catch, and that will end the inning. So no runs on a hit. No errors, and it is 2-0 Powell. Going into the UNTI Vision 3rd inning on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Outlaw Baseball, live on MyLocalRadio.com, KNYN, and the My Local Radio Sports Network.
On your way to Flaming Gorge or the Uinta, stop in at the store, formerly known as the Cash Store in Fort Bridger, to top up on gas or grab those last-minute snacks. Visit the store today in Fort Bridger, Wyoming. The store is proud to support the students of the Bridger Valley.
Dad, I feel like I got something in my eye.
Let me have a look. Natural protective features of the eye, such as eyebrows, eyelids, eyelashes, and tears, are not always enough. I've been helping people for 14 years removing anything from metal, glass, or plastic from their eyes. I've even removed a bug that flew into my own eye. At Uinta Eye and Vision, we can help you find the perfect eye protection for playing sports or performing hazardous work to help prevent eye injuries.
Call Uinta Eye and Vision today to schedule your appointment to protect your precious eyesight. Uinta Eye and Vision, 307-789-3937.
Bottom of the order, do up for the Evanston Outlaws, the 789 Bateman, Winley, and Common. Whoops. Here in the top of the third inning, brought to you by UNTI Vision, where our vision is to improve yours. Evanston's vision. Get some runs going on here. Get a base runner. Try to break up the momentum built by Aiden Greenwald. Greenwald holds that glove kind of outstretched in front of his body. Now kicks and deals the first pitch. Swinging a foul ball by Bateman. 0-1 count. As the wind begins to howl a little bit, the 0-1 on the way. Winley pops that one up into foul territory. Foskey makes the catch for out number one. The catcher brings that one in, and Bateman goes down for out number one. Jaden Winley, the second baseman, will be up next. First time he will see the plate today. Greenwald, again, holds that glove away from his body. The first pitch taken for a strike. Outlaws trying to get something going here. 0-1 on the way. Swing and a miss for strike two. 0-2 count. Greenwald back on top of the bump. And the 0-2 on the way. Catches the zone. Caught him looking with the curve on the inside for strike three and out number two. I'll now bring up Damian Common, the left fielder. Ryder Wilson stands on deck. Outlaws trying to get something going here. Have not been able to find a resolution to Greenwald. First pitch, Common, chopper, headed for the gap, finds it, and that's the first base hit into left field for Damian Common. He'll get things going. 2 down, and we'll see if Evanston can capitalize on it. Common did not wait, took a swing at the first pitch he saw. Now here's Ryder. He hit it hard at Brock Johnson last time up over at shortstop. Greenwald checks the runner at first. Will have to come from the stretch for the first time. The pitch down low, stopped by Foskey for ball one. Ryder, another all-state wrestler. That Wilson family is just athletic as all get out. Comes set around the cheek. The 0-1 to Ryder. Outside, easy layoff there for Ryder. 2 balls, no strikes. 2 down, top of the third inning, brought to you by UNTI Vision. Evanston trying to punch their ticket for the district championship game tomorrow at 4 o'clock. But they have to win. You have to win this one. Powell trying to do the same. The 2-0. Chopper at the third base line, foul, and that'll be the first strike. Powell has already punched their ticket for the state tournament by virtue of them hosting it next week. But when you're the reigning state champions, you want to defend every title that you've gotten. That includes this district title from last year. They're not going to take it lightly, as they'll throw back to first checkup on Common. They're not going to take it lightly that they're already in the tournament. They want the number 1 seed. They want to send a message that they still are the kings of single A baseball. 2-1. Catches the inside part of the zone for strike 2. Froze him with the curveball. 2 balls, 2 strikes. As Wilson steps in, ballerina count 2-2. The pitch. Outside, full count. Gonna try to get Wilson on base somehow to set it up for Walker. And move that runner into scoring position for the first time today for Evanston. The 3-2. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Clutch pitching from Aiden Greenwald. And it's still 2-0. Powell going in to the bottom of the third. You're tuned in to First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Outlaw Baseball live on mylocalradio.com, KNYN, and the My Local Radio Sports Network.
Farming requires working with the right equipment. At Covelo Auto Farm Service, you will find the right size tractor, tractor accessories, cattle chutes, and calf corrals for all your farming needs. Covelos has all your auto needs as well. From fluids to belts to protection for your hands, they've got you covered. Covelos also offers a service center for your truck and tractors in one convenient location. Covelos is your one-stop farm and auto shop. Stop in and see them today at 80 Reese Road. Covelos Auto Farm Service.
Get a degree or certification. Earn your high school GED. Get job skills. Become CPR certified. Or use our free 3D printers and tools. These are just a few of the opportunities available at Uinta BOCES #1. Call 307-789-5742 to learn more.
Bottom of the third inning brought to you by Uinta Eye and Vision here on the My Local Radio Sports Network. Evanston Outlaws against the reigning state champion Powell Pioneers. And Powell on top, 2-0 on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. Powell's going to turn it over to the meat of the order, the 3-4-5. Cade Queen, Trace Denderson, Jet Schwan. 5 home runs. I'm struggling with counting home runs this week, guys. 5 home runs. When you add Stenderson's one today. That's 6 home runs between Cade Queen and Trace Stenderson in this tournament. First pitch to Queen, down in the dirt. 1 ball, no strikes. Cade Queen going to be playing baseball at the next level. Has the 1-0 on the way. Down low. 2 balls, no strikes to Cade Queen. He flew out on a sacrifice RBI to right field last time up. The pitch, swinging a fly ball into deep left field, and that is gone. 4 home runs in just over 24 hours for Cade Queen. 3-0 Powell on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. That was a line drive that went through the fence, it looked like. Just hopped over. Well, not hopped over, but you know what I mean. It was a line drive, not a moonshot by any stretch of the imagination. That'll now bring up Stenderson. First pitch, he'll put this one center field, and he has done it again. Back-to-back home runs for Trace Stenderson, or back-to-back home runs for the Pioneers. Second home run for Trace Stenderson. And it is 4-0 Powell. As it doesn't feel like a big lead for Powell, but when you look at the way that Powell has put these runs up on the board, it is a psychological game now as Cody Moore, we'll be talking to Steve Moore during football season, don't you worry. Coach Cody Moore out there on the bump talking with the entire infield. Back-to-back home runs, and it's one of those deals where now still plenty of time left in the game as they have the 4th, the 5th, the 6th, and the 7th to try to claw their way back into this, but with every swing of the bat, feels like that momentum more and more shifts to orange. Jet Schwan, if you're just joining us, he got reached on an error last time up in the first, but really quite lucky to be here in the first place, as 2 weeks ago, as he takes the first pitch for a strike, he was bitten by a rattlesnake while out on a hike. Took the helicopter 2.5 hours to get to them. And this was not that long ago. Just a week ago, he was on crutches for their final postseason game, and there was actually some serious doubt whether he would play in this tournament, but here he is, and he hasn't missed a game. Future quarterback for Rocky Mountain College over in Billings, the 0-2 no-pitch call, as that was a timeout called. So the future battling bear battling at the plate here. Wilson lets the ball hang from his right hand, comes set at the belt, the 0-2. Swing and a chopper on the ground. Gobbles up Gavin Oliver at shortstop. And Schwann reaches on the error is the only 2 errors Schwann has been able to benefit from. That'll now bring up Cole Foskey. Nobody down. 1 on. Here in the bottom of the 3rd. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike him out. Or strike. Throw. And Schwann standing for the stolen base, but he's back there in time. Swing and a miss, by the way. Walker comes set around the belt. The 0-1 on the way from Walker Wilson to Cole Foskey. Up high, 1 ball, 1 strike. Laura stands on deck. He was a strikeout looking victim last time up. Wilson sets. The 1-1. Curveball up high and drops into the zone for strike 2. Wilson now comes set. 1-2 on the way. Swing and reached for that one, foul. And we'll do it all over again. Foskey protecting here. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Comes set around the belt. As Wilson with the 1-2. Just inside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Here in the bottom of the 3rd. Wilson comes set at the belt. Throw back to second to try to get Schwann, and he'll be back no problem. Comes set at the belt. The 2-2 on the way. Down in the dirt for ball 3. So 3 balls, 2 strikes to Cole Foskey. Going set. Throw back to second. Trying to let Schwann know that he's aware of him. Comes set 3-2 on the way. Swing and a miss for strike 3, and that's out number 1. So Walker gets his 2nd strikeout of the day. That'll now bring up Jordan Laura, who is the first strikeout victim. Went down looking. The left-hander. Runner on second is Jet Schwann. Nobody else on. First pitch up high, ball 1 to Jordan Laura. Dalton Worstel on deck. Jacob Gibson in the hole for Powell. Comes set around the belts. Checks the runner at second and the 1-0. Swing and a miss for strike 1. And some high speed. 1 ball, 1 strike with 1 down. 1 on, 2 in, thanks to back-to-back homers by Cade Queen and Trey Stenerson. For Trey, it's his 2nd of the game. 1-1, bunt shown down in the dirt. 2 balls, 1 strike. Walker Wilson moves the dirt around on the mound with his foot. Now toes the rubber, gets back in to the stretch, lets that right arm hang. Comes set. And the 2-1. Up high, throw to third. They got him. Trying to catch Jet Schwann, stealing And Osborne fires a bullet over to first to get him. So 3 balls, 1 strike, because that was a ball, but a great play there by Osborne to make it out number 2, the pitch. And that's a walk, as that is ball 4. A little bit of a delayed call. So 2 down and 1 on for Jacob Gibson. Or check that, Dalton Worstel, my apologies. Come set. Worstel. First pitch. Gets under that one. Pops it up to the first baseman. Natoli makes the grab for out number 3. So 2 runs come in on the solo shots by Cade Queen and Trace Henderson. And it is 4-0 Powell going into the 4th. You're tuned in to First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Outlaw Baseball live on mylocalradio.com. KNYN, all part of the My Local Radio Sports Network.
Our community. We love it, we live it, we support it. Trona Valley is your local credit union, and we're proud to invest in relationships that go far beyond banking. We're proud to invest in the lives of our young members and their participation in sports. You're champions in our community, and we're here to support you all the way, on a court, on the field, or elsewhere. Together, let's develop lifelong, successful financial habits. You got this. We're here for you. Trona Valley, member NCUA, TronaValley.com.
Red Devil pride runs deep with the team at Callis Automotive. Today's students are tomorrow's leaders. You'll always find quality products at fair prices at Callis Automotive. We're proud to serve our customers, our community, and our Evanston Red Devils. Stop in today. Callis Automotive, your local Napa dealer.
Outlaws looking to get the 0 off their side of the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard, as Walker Wilson will start walking into the right-handed side of the batter's box, facing off against Aiden Greenwald for the second time. Walker Wilson, a strikeout looking last time up. It's Greenwald. Go back on the bump. And the first pitch to Walker Wilson. Swing and up the middle, and that will be snagged by Welch. Throw to first, not in time. Infield single for Walker Wilson. Now bring up Gavin Oliver as the 2-3-4 due up in the inning. Here's the 3. Gavin Oliver grounded out to the third baseman. From the stretch, Greenwald, first pitch to Oliver. Throw back to first, and he's back in time. Actually, ball was dropped by Gibson, but no harm, no foul for either side. Greenwald checks the runner at first, comes set with the glove right around his cheek. Oliver, fly ball, deep center field, and we are in a 2-run ball game. Clear for landing, Gavin Oliver. And the RBI leader for the Outlaws continues, as now Evanston makes this a 2-run game. And I was just thinking, if Evanston can somehow scratch across 2 in this inning, let you know that they're not going anywhere. That's big. Now here comes Braxton Bauer. For Oliver, that is his 4th home run of the season. As Bauer hit a home run yesterday. First pitch. Swing and a chopper right into the glove of Brock Johnson at shortstop. Throw to first in time for out number 1. So 1 down for Jackson Osborne. So 4-2 after the 2-run shot by Gavin Oliver, as the Outlaws trying to work their way back into this one. First pitch to Osborne from Greenwald. Taken for a strike for strike one. Osborne last time grounded out to the third baseman, Queen. Back in the second, the pitch. Catches the outside top corner for strike two. So 0-2 count to Osborne. The pitch. Down in the dirt. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Top of the fourth, and the Outlaws get the 0 off the board. And the 1-2 on the way. Swing and a looper down into center field for a base hit. Here comes Tony Natoli with 1 on and 1 down. Natoli, a strikeout victim in inning number 2. Tyson Bateman stands on deck. Greenwald checks the runner at first. Now comes set around the cheek. First pitch to Natoli. Good looking pitch from Greenwald. Started inside and found its way into the window. Natoli steps out of the batter's box, checks the reference card, and gets going again. The 0-1 on the way. Catches the outside part of the zone for strike 2. So 0-2 count, Natoli going to be protecting now. Greenwald checks Osborne at first. The pitch. Outside. Foskey with a good stop. And it's 1 ball, 2 strikes to Natoli. Really impressed with the plate discipline we've seen from Natoli just in the short time we've had him on the team, as he consistently gets at least 5 pitch battles. The 1-2. Swing and a miss at a curveball for strike 3, and that's 2 down. With a runner on first, here's Tyson Bateman. Popped out to Foskey to start the 3rd inning. The pitch. This one, a slow roller to the second baseman, pitches it over to Johnson at second. They'll get the fielder's choice out to end the inning. So a fielder's choice, 4-6 to end the inning. So 2 runs on 3 hits, and the Outlaws strand 1. We'll be right back after this. You're tuned in to a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Outlaw Baseball, live on mylocalradio.com, KNYN, and the My Local Radio Sports Network.
The perfect mix of different ingredients can create the most delicious creation. Successful people have the ability to bring many different individuals together who work, collaborate, show kindness, use problem-solving skills, and include each individual's talents and gifts to create new inventions, compose beautiful music, and find ways to make the world a better place. At Uintah County School District Number 1, we work together every day to promote student success. Uintah County School District Number 1, Pathway to Excellence.
WattSmart is Rocky Mountain Power's energy efficiency program. WattSmart provides rebates to residential customers for energy efficiency upgrades made around the home. Devices and appliances that use electricity in your home can usually be made more efficient, and that can save you money and energy. When you decide to make upgrades, we have rebates available for you. Visit wattsmarthomes.com today.
Elan Olliff coming to you live from the Union broadcast booth, as coming in for the Outlaws to pitch is going to be Damian Common. So Common now will go into the game. Walker Wilson will end his day on the mound. 3 innings pitched, 5 hits, 4 runs, all earned, 2 walks, 2 strikeouts. As now Jacob Gibson will come in. So it looks like Walker will go, looks like to left field. First pitch up high for ball 1. So 1 ball, no strikes to Jacob Gibson. The pitch, swing, and lifts this one into right field. Bateman stumbles, and that drops. Check that. That is still Walker Wilson out there. I thought that was Damian Common. My apologies. But a single by Gibson. Bateman had a jump on it. Almost looked like his toe kind of dug in as he was running and stumbled as that dropped in. Bottom of the 4th, nobody down. With a runner on. Brock Johnson. 1 for 1 with a walk and a single. First pitch. Misses away. Ball 1. Checks the runner at first. Comes set around the belt. The 1-0. Down low. 2 balls. No strikes. Checks the runner at first again. Wilson. Comes set at the belt. The 2-0 on the way. Just high. 3 balls, no strikes. Checks the runner at first. Comes set. 3-0. Swing and a grounder up the middle for a single. Back-to-back singles for the Pioneers. So that'll put Gibson over at second. And now here's Ethan Welch. 0 for 1 on the day. Fielder reached on a fielder's choice. 0 for 2 actually. And flew out to center. The pitch, bunt shown. Light bunt right in front of the plate. Picked up by Wilson. Throw to first in time for out number 1. So with 1 down, all the runners moved over, and here's Kate Queen. Fly out to right and then homered to left last time up. Wilson under pressure. First pitch. Queen pops it up into shallow right field as that'll be Bateman. Comes, makes the catch. Gibson tags and he'll score, and the runner will move from second to third as well. So Johnson goes to third, Gibson scores, and it's 5-2 with 2 down. Checks the runner at third. Now Wilson at the belt. The pitch to Stenerson. Misses away. He's going to be careful with him as Stenerson 2 for 2 with 2 solo home runs on the day. Wilson comes set around the belt. The pitch, swing, and a roller into left field. Here comes Johnson. He'll score, and it's 6-2. Powell. Well, they get those 2 runs back here in the 4th. That'll now bring up Trey Stenner, or excuse me, that'll bring up Jet Schwan. Schwan has reached on errors. Throw back to first to check up on Stenerson, and he's back. No problem. 2 down, 1 on here in the bottom of the 4th. Wilson comes set. First pitch. Fouls that one over the third base dugout. First base dugout, excuse me, housing the Pioneers. Outlaws trail by 4 on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. 0-1 on the way. Bunt shown. Throw to second after the pitch. Goes into center field. Taken off for third is Stenerson, and he'll get there. Stolen base and an error puts Stenerson over on third. And that was strike 2, by the way. So an 0-2 count to Schwann with 2 down and a runner 90 feet away. Wilson comes set. The 0-2. Breaking ball misses high. 1 ball, 2 strikes. For the Outlaws, it will be the 8, 9, and 1 batters in the order. The 1-2 on the way. Chopper down the third base line. It's fouled. Natoli catches it on the bounce, steps on the bag, and the inning is over. So 2 runs come back for Powell on 3 hits and an error. It's 6-2 going into the 5th. Powell leads on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Outlaw Baseball. Live on MyLocalRadio.com, KNYN, all part of the My Local Radio Sports Network.
Water testing, water development, community enhancement grants, and seedling trees, education programs, and specialty workshops helping to preserve agriculture and natural resources in Uintah County. Uintah County Conservation District is here to serve you. Visit our website today at uintahcountycd.com.
This broadcast also brought to you by Farrell Allman, Farmers Insurance Agent in Lyman, Wyoming. Open on Monday at 7:30 a.m. at 37 Mountain Meadow Street, Suite B in Lyman. That is Farmers Insurance, Farrell Allman, 37 Mountain Meadows, Suite B in Lyman. 6-2 Pioneers on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. As Evanston got 2 runs back on the 2-run blast by Gavin Oliver, and immediately Powell gets him back in the bottom of the 4th. Right now, the way it's set up, if this score holds up, Powell will play the winner of Cody and Lovell tomorrow at 4 p.m. And Evanston will play Green River in a winner goes to state, loser goes home matchup at 1 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. We'll be on the air around 12:30. Jaden Winley will come in to get things going for the Outlaws. Winley a strikeout looking last time up. Greenwald with the first pitch. Breaking ball misses inside. 1 ball, no strikes. As Greenwald kicks and deals. Swing in a chopper down the first base line. It's fair. Dropped by Gibson. Throw to first in time as Greenwald was able to hurry over there, cover the bag, and Gibson just hands it to him. And it'll be a 3-1 putout. I'll now bring up Damian Common with a single last time up. Got things going for the Outlaws a little bit. The first pitch inside for a ball. Leadoff man, Ryder Wilson over 2, stands on deck. Walker Wilson as Common chops this one to Brock Johnson. Fields it on the backhand, throws it across the diamond to Gibson in time for a flashy out number 2. I'll now bring up Ryder Wilson with 2 down. Wilson grounded out to the shortstop and struck out swinging last time up. First pitch. Breaking ball catches the top of the zone for strike 1. The 0-1 on the way. Catches the inside high corner for strike 2. Greenwald. Kicks and deals the 0-2. Check swing, doesn't matter. It's at the top upper corner. And going down looking is Wilson. The Outlaws go down 1-2-3, and we're off to the bottom of the fifth. 6-2 Pioneers. You're tuned in to a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Outlaw Baseball live on MyLocalRadio.com, KNYN, and the My Local Radio Sports Network.
Explore Logan, Utah. We've got so much awesomeness, I don't know where to begin. Your hotel is only 10 minutes from the gorgeous National Forest for hiking and biking, birdwatching, and wildflower spying. Logan is Utah's heart of the arts with more than 253 live professional performances this summer and free concerts every weekday. Catch the Gardeners Market and tons of festivals and fun. Head to Logan. You won't break the bank on less than a tank. ExploreLogan.com.
Hiking in the summer, hunting in the fall, and sledding in the winter are a vital part of living in Lyman, Wyoming. Visiting the historic Heritage Park with its splash pad and updated playground are a must for summertime activities. Visit the new Frisbee Golf Course and make new memories with your family and friends. The town of Lyman is a quiet, peaceful place with some of the best residents in the state. Stop in today and make some new friends and memories that will last forever.
Bottom of the fifth inning, as it'll be Foskey, Laura, and Wurstel due up for the Pioneers. 4-run lead for Powell on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. Elan, Olliff coming to you live from the Union broadcast booth, as Walker Wilson will go out there for inning number 5 of work so far. 4 innings, 8 hits, 6 runs, all earned, 2 walks and 2 strikeouts. Here comes Cole Foskey, 0 for 2 on the day, grounded out to the third baseman and a strikeout looking last time up. First pitch to Cole is down low in the dirt. They're going to appeal, and they're saying he went, so strike 1. Wilson now comes set at the belt, the 0-1. Down in the dirt, 1 ball, 1 strike. Wilson back up on the bump. Lets the arm hang. Comes set righty to righty, the 1-1. Misses away for 2 balls, no strikes. Or 1 strike, beg your pardon. Nobody down, nobody on. Just getting started in the bottom of the 5th. The pitch, swing and a miss for strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, Ballerina count 2-2. Wilson staring into the sign of Osborne. Now comes set at the belt, the 2-2. Swing and a miss for strike 3. And that is strikeout number 3 for Wilson. Next up will be Jordan Laura, who was a strikeout victim back in the second. Worked the walk last time up. Wilson comes set at the belt. And the pitch. Swing and a miss from the left-hander for strike 1. Designated hitter Dalton Wurstel stands on deck. He's 0 for 2 on the day. This one, bunt laid down right to Wilson. Fields it, throws to first in time for out number 2. I'll now bring up Dalton Wurstel. Last time up, he ended the 3rd inning, popping up to Tony Natoli. Stepping into the batter's box, tall right-hander. From the belt, here's Walker Wilson. Chopper to the third baseman, Bauer, throws to first. Not in time. Throw gets away from Natoli. Taken off for second is Wurstel, and he's in, standing up. Wurstel would have reached nonetheless, but he will advance to second on the error. So they'll now bring up Jacob Gibson with a run scored and 2 singles. Four-run lead for the Pioneers. Wilson comes set, getting the sign from Osborne, the pitch. This one up the center, being waved around is Worstel, and they put the brakes on as a great throw by Wilson, taking off for second, and they're going to get him. Trying to take second was Gibson. They threw home to get Osborne, saw him, saw that he was going for second. Osborne delivers it right on the money to Winley, who applies the tag, and the inning is over. So that'll be a 8-2-4 to end the inning. So no runs, one error, one hit, and one on for the Pioneers. Off to the sixth inning. You're tuned in to First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Outlaw Baseball, live on MyLocalRadio.com, KNYN, and the My Local Radio Sports Network.
When participating in sports, there's always a lot to talk about performing at the top of your game. I'd like to expand on that and ask, how about performing at the top of your game in every part of your life? This is Dr. Todd Hoover with Hoover Chiropractic. I offer solutions to help improve all aspects of your game called life. Pain management, migraines, allergies, emotional release, nutritional supplements based on blood tests, and improved athletic performance. To help you perform at the top of your game every day, call today to schedule an appointment in Evanston or in Kemmer. Hoover Chiropractic, 307-789-0043.
Buying or selling is a simple process if you're working with the right real estate agent. This is Bobby Dalzall, broker with Big Country Properties. We have agents serving both Lincoln and Uintah counties that can assist you with all of your real estate needs. We are the top listing and selling brokerage in the Bridger Valley and strive to be honest, hardworking, and thorough. Whether buying or selling, we make it happen. Call us today at Big Country Properties, 307-782-3556.
First pitch misses to Walker Wilson for ball one. Walker, 1 for 2 with a run scored, part of the 2-run shot by Gavin Oliver. 1-0. Swung on and fouled into the back screen for 1 ball, 1 strike. Top of the 6th inning, Outlaws trail by 4. Greenwald with the pitch. Up high, 2 balls, 1 strike. As Greenwald has thrown 52 pitches, according to Game Changer, and 39 of them for strikes. 2-1. Low for a 31 count to Walker Wilson. Greenwald with the 3-1. Inside, and Walker's on. Walker takes a walk. And that's the first one for the Outlaws. Now bring up Gavin Oliver. Last time, tattooed one into center field. So he'll come in. Greenwald comes set. The pitch. Breaking ball in the zone for strike 1. Greenwald with the 0-1 to Oliver. This is away. 1 ball, 1 strike. Standing on deck, Braxton Bauer. Grounded out to the shortstop both times so far for him. Nobody on, or nobody down. 1 on, the 1-1. Inside, and that catches the zone for strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Oliver. As Greenwald, the pitch. Swing and a fly ball into shallow left. That's going to drop. And Oliver keeps it moving for the Outlaws. So, Outlaws get the first 2 on. As I'll now bring up Braxton Bauer. And the tying run on deck for the Outlaws as Foskey comes over and he wants to talk with Greenwald. Kate Queen comes over and wants to put in some input as well. Bauer 0 for 2. Getting ready here. Outlaws Runners on first and second, nobody down. Big opportunity here for Evanston. Greenwald. The pitch. Outside and low, ball one. Osborne stands on deck next. Reached on a single last time up. Greenwald. Comes set, the 1-0. Down low, 2 balls, no strikes. So, Gavin 2 for 3 with a home run and a single. 1 run scored and 2 RBIs for him as he stands on first. Walker with an RBI and with a run scored. Pitch swing and a miss at an off speed for Bauer. He looked to make this a 1-run game with that swing right there. And it's 2 balls, 1 strike to Bauer. Greenwald comes set. The pitch. Swing and a slow roller into right field. Getting the stop sign is Walker Wilson, and he goes through it. Wilson, the throw is wide, but he's going to score. Wilson gets an RBI single to Braxton Bauer, and it's 6-3. And I can't be sure, but I didn't see Coach Moore waving him through. Runners on first and second, and that's going to do it for Greenwald, as we'll have a pitching change here for the Pioneers. You're tuned in to First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Outlaw Baseball live on mylocalradio.com, KNYN, and the My Local Radio Sports Network.
Great signage is an important component to any successful business. It lets your customers know they have arrived at your doors, and it's a constant advertisement of who you are. When you install LED signage, you're taking it one step further. The ability to create color messages that move is an attention grabber. Plus, you can change the message whenever you would like. Make your business stand out with an LED sign from Rocky Mountain Sign, providing service, installation, and maintenance on all signage. Rocky Mountain Sign, licensed in Wyoming and Utah. Call today for a quote, 307-789-5202.
Using the old-fashioned country tradition of barn building, Martin Sheds uses the time-honored construction techniques handed down from generation to generation. For quality, care, and attention to detail, contact Martin Sheds at 307-679-8187 to get a quote today.
Top of the 6th inning, and it's Cade Queen coming in. As the Outlaws trying to get something going here as they trail by 3. Runners on first and second for Jackson Osborne, who is 1 for 2 on the day. Cade Queen, the new pitcher for the Pioneers. Give you his stat line in a minute, actually. Actually, we can do that right now. Queen, 77 in 2/3 innings pitched. 11-1, 2 saves and 2 opportunities, 27 earned runs, 28 walks, and 126 strikeouts. Osborne looking to get something going here as he represents the tying run. The pitch to Osborne. Swing and a foul ball for strike 1. Osborne has really developed into quite the player, and really, Evanston kind of has a habit of developing catchers. The 0-1 on the way. This is outside, or catches outside. 0-2 count to Jackson Osborne. Nobody down, 2 on. This Queen comes set. The 0-2. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Finishing that thought about Evanston catchers. I mean, look at the last few. Reed Gross, Jagger Mitchell, Hank Allred, of course, and now you can add Jackson Osborne to that. 6-3 with one down for Tony Natoli. 2 on. First pitch, Natoli looking to bunt. Places that one down the third base line. Picked up by Queen, throw to first in time for out number 2. But the runners all move over. Oliver to third, Bauer to second. I'll now bring up Tyson Bateman. Reached on a fielder's choice last time up. First pitch to Bateman. And therefore a strike. Strike 1. 2 down, 2 on. Outlaws trying to keep this thing going. As Queen comes set. 0-1 on the way. Swung on a miss for strike 2. Bateman takes a step outside the box, takes a deep breath to try to regather himself. Back into the box. Queen from the stretch, the 0-2. Swing and a miss for strike 3. And the Outlaws strand 2 after getting 1 in. 3-run game going into the bottom of the 6th. It's 6-3. Powell on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. You're tuned in to First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Outlaw Baseball live on mylocalradio.com, KNYN, and the My Local Radio Sports Network.
Great signage is an important component to any successful business. It lets your customers know they have arrived at your doors, and it's a constant advertisement of who you are. When you install LED signage, you're taking it one step further. The ability to create color messages that move is an attention grabber. Plus, you can change the message whenever you would like. Make your business stand out with an LED sign from Rocky Mountain Sign, providing service, installation, and maintenance on all signage. Rocky Mountain Sign, licensed in Wyoming and Utah. Call today for a quote, 307-789-5202.
Using the old-fashioned country tradition of barn building, Martin Sheds uses the time-honored construction techniques handed down from generation to generation. For quality, care, and attention to detail, contact Martin Sheds at 307-679-8187 to get a quote today.
Bottom of the 6th inning is the Powell Pioneers 3 outs away from booking their spot in the district championship game and guaranteeing themselves a top 2 seed out of the West for next week's state tournament. Outlaws, though, still clawing and scratching in this one, as it will be Walker Wilson back on there. Brock Johnson to lead things off for the Pioneers. A single, 2 runs scored, and a walk. First pitch to Johnson. Swing and a fly ball into center left field. Back goes Ryder Wilson, and that is gone. Well, the big 3 do it again. Trey Stenderson with 2 home runs, Kate Queen with a home run, and Brock Johnson with a home run, making it 7-3 on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. I'll now bring up Ethan Welch. Ethan Welch steps in. Comes set, and the pitch. Ball 1. Kate Queen stands on deck. The pitch. Inside, 2 balls, no strikes. Wilson comes set. 2-0 on the way. Catches the zone for strike 1 at the inside corner. Wilson now with the 2-1. Inside corner again for strike two. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Ethan Welsh. Kate Queen stands on deck. Trace Stenderson in the hole. 2-2 on the way. Inside and in the dirt. Full count to Ethan Welch. Comes set. And the 3-2. Outside for ball 4 and a walk. As Kate Queen gets ready to come up. So nobody down as Queen strides into the right-handed side of the batter's box. Solo home run back in the 3rd. That gives him 4 in the tournament. The pitch. This is away, ball 1. Trace Stenderson stands on deck, and Stenderson has 4 home runs himself in the tournament. As the next one misses away and in the dirt. Good stop by Osborne. 2 balls, no strikes. Nobody down, 1 on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Powell 3 outs away from booking their spot in the district championship game. 2-0. Breaking ball finds the zone for strike 1. Wilson comes set. 2-1 on the way. Outside, runner goes, and Osborne couldn't get to his feet quick enough to challenge the steal. 3 balls, 1 strike to Kate Queen. Runner on second in the form of Ethan Welch. Comes set. 3-1 on the way. Down in the dirt for ball 4. And 2 on for Stenderson. Timeout called by Coach Cody Moore. He's going to go out and talk with Walker Wilson. Walker at 91 pitches for the day. Well, if this score holds up, the Outlaws will be in action next against Green River, and a winner goes to state. Loser ends their season tomorrow morning, or tomorrow afternoon matchup at 1 o'clock, again against the Green River Knights, a familiar foe. Stenderson now strides back into the batter's box. Wilson now comes set. First pitch to Stenderson. Down low in the dirt. Good stop by Osborne. 1 ball, no strikes. Comes set. 1-0 on the way. Inside, 2 balls, no strikes. The 2-0 on the way. Catches the high part of the zone for strike 1. 2 balls, 1 strike to Stenderson. Jet Schwann stands on deck. Pitch. That one low. Gets away from Osborne. And the runners will all advance a base. So the wild pitch will put Welch on third. And Queen on first. Or on second, excuse me. So 3-1 to Stenderson. Goes ahead and puts it in the zone, and Stenderson lays off. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Wilson with the 3-2. Swinging and lifts this one into left field. That one rolls to the wall. 1 run score. Throw is in. 2 runs are going to score, though. 2-run RBI single for Trey Stennerson.
Batting next for Powell, number 2, Jet Schwan.
9-3 for the Pioneers. Here comes Nick Small, and we'll have a new pitcher for the Outlaws. We'll tell you about him when we come back after this. You're tuned in to First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Outlaw Baseball, live on mylocalradio.com, KNYN, all part of the My Local Radio Sports Network.
It's lunchtime, and I'm stuck at the office.
Jackalope. The big game is on. I can't miss it just to pick up groceries.
Jackalope.
Mom, I need supplies for my school project.
Jackalope.
Doing the hopping for your shopping. Jackalope Delivery, 307-679-7174.
Jackalope.
Precision, the quality, condition, or fact of being exact and accurate.
Precision is important. Scoring the next point, making the perfect shot, getting the best score. And when you think of your dentist, you want precision to be the first word that comes to mind. That's why patients are so pleased with Dr. McKay Frankum. He provides precision family dentistry at reasonable prices to every patient. Dr. McKay Frankum, call today for an appointment.
Call Dr. McKay Frankum at 789-8910.
Damian Common will come in for the Outlaws to pitch. So we'll have a new defensive alignment, and it looks like Braxton Bauer goes back to his normal spot at first, Walker Wilson to third, and Tony Natoli into left field. The rest of it goes Natoli in left, Ryder Wilson in center, Tyson Bateman in right, Walker Wilson at third, Gavin Oliver at short, Jaden Windley at second, Braxton Bauer at first. Osborne catching the new pitcher, Damian Common. Damian this season has been primarily one of those guys that's been used in relief. 18 1/3 innings pitched, has pitched in 11 games. No save opportunities. 19 hits, 26 runs, 13 of them earned, 26 strikeouts to 20 walks. As Jet Schwan will come in. Nobody down. Big opportunity here for the Pioneers to potentially end this on a run rule. Still have a long way to go, though. First pitch to Schwan, swinging a miss for strike one. So the day ends for Walker Wilson. We can't completely close the book on him as he's responsible for Stennerson on first. 5 innings pitched, 11 hits, 9 run, 8 earned, 4 walks, 3 strikeouts. 0-1 on the way to Schwan. Down in the dirt away for ball one. 1 ball, 1 strike. Hopping back on the rubber, it is Common. Checks the runner at first. And the 1-1 on the way. This is away, 2 balls, 1 strike. Common. Staring in now, comes set. 2-1 on the way. Stennerson goes. Throw by Osborne is not in time. It's on the money, just a little bit late. Stealing second is Stennerson. That was a ball, by the way. So 3 balls, 1 strike with nobody down to Jet Schwan. Common shakes off the first sign from Osborne. Now comes set. 3-1 on the way. That one off of the glove, and it goes off of Osborne. Passed ball will move Stennerson over to third. And then Jet Schwan works the walk. Here comes Cole Foskey. 0 for 3 on the day. Still nobody down for the Pioneers here in the bottom of the 6th. And the pitch. Swing and a chopper down the third base line. It was hot, but it's foul. 0-1 count to Cole Foskey. You can catch every game of the 2024 Single A West District Tournament live on mylocalradio.com, as well as every game of the upcoming Single A State Tournaments live from Powell, and Double A State Tournaments live from Casper on mylocalradio.com as well. State Tournament for the Single A starting a week from today over in Powell. The 0-1 on the way. Swing and a miss. Runner goes, and they're going to let him have it. So Schwan over to second is 0-2 to Cole Foskey. Common comes set. The 0-2 on the way. Swing and a slow roller to the third baseman. Picked up by Wilson. Throws to the plate. They got Stenderson in a rundown. Throw rolls into left field, and they're going to hold the runner at third, but the bases are loaded. Foskey reaches on the fielder's choice, but nobody advances, but Jordan Laura will now go to bat with bases loaded. Common comes at first pitch. Outside for ball 1. Bases loaded. Foskey on first. Schwan on second. Stenderson on third. Laura 0 for 2 with a walk. As Common with the pitch. Up high. 2 balls, no strikes. 6-point lead for the Pioneers. Laura is your de facto winning run on run rule. The 2-0 on the way. Wow, and outside, 3-0, nowhere to put him. You can bet right here Laura's got a red light, and he will be not swinging at anything, especially if an RBI could be coming his way just with a pitch. Big opportunity for Common to maybe groove one in there to get back in this battle. Common comes set. 3-0, righty versus lefty, the pitch. Up high, and the runner comes home. So Schwan moves to third. Foskey moves to second. Laura to first. Stenderson will come in to score. Here comes Aiden Greenwald. His first batting appearance today, as he was the pitcher, and they had a designated hitter with Dalton Worstel. And the winning run stands on first base. First pitch to Greenwald, taken for a ball. Common. The 1-0 on the way. Catches the zone for strike 1. Common looks into the sign for Osborne, the 1-1. Swing and a fly ball into shallow right field. That's dropping. Here comes one run, and the Pioneers go station to station. An RBI single for Aiden Greenwald off the bench. He'd been pitching great, and he helps himself out. Foskey to third, Laura to second, as Schwan will score. And it is 11-3, the winning run standing on second for Powell. Here comes Jacob Gibson. 3 for 3. The pitch up high for ball 1. Well, interesting situation. You could have a situation with Brock Johnson up with the winning run 90 feet away. If you're Powell, that is an exciting proposition. If you're Evanston, you want to get out of it. The pitch up high, 2 balls, no strikes. Evanston with nobody out. And the winning run 180 feet away. Common, the righty, one of the relievers for Evanston. The 2-0 on the way. Down low, 3-0 count. Gibson back into the batter's box. 3 singles today. Was thrown out, though, trying to stretch a single to a double. The pitch. Catches the inside lower corner for strike 1. Nowhere to put him. Common has to stay on top of this. Common with the 3-1 to Gibson. Up high and no, it's called for a strike. Delayed call in the top corner. Full count. Common with the 3-2. Catches him for a strike in the top corner for strike 3. Gibson thought he was going to first, but with 1 down, here's Brock Johnson. Winning run standing on second with 1 down. Johnson has 2 singles and a home run and a walk. The pitch. Inside for ball 1. Ethan Welch stands on deck. Cade Queen in the hole if they get there. 1-0. Swing and a chopper down the third base line. That'll be foul. 1 ball, 1 strike. Over on mylocalradio.com, we'll have Cody and Lovell starting about 6:45 for that one. Common, the 1-1. Swing and pops that one up foul for strike 2. Over the Union broadcast booth. Bases loaded. Foskey on third. Laura at second. Greenwald at first. 1 down. Laura at second represents the winning run for Powell on run rule. 1-2 count to Johnson. Common with the delivery. Fouls that one off over the first base dugout. Home to the Powell Pioneers. Loser of this game gets Green River. Winner will get the winner of Cody and Lovell later on tonight. The 1-2 on the way. Misses away. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 25-26 pitches thrown by Damian Common through a third of an inning pitched. Common comes set. The 2-2. Swinging at a fly ball, center left field, and that is caught by Ryder Wilson. Tagging up at third and coming home is Foskey. So a sacrifice fly for Brock Johnson. Right against the wall as Ryder Wilson running out of room. So 2 down. 9-run game, and here comes Nick Small. This is going to be a pitching change, as I think that might be Corbett coming out with him. We'll talk to you more about it after this. You're tuned in to a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Outlaw Baseball live on mylocalradio.com, KNYN, and the My Local Radio Sports Network.
It's lunchtime, and I'm stuck at the office.
Jackalope. The big game is on. I can't miss it just to pick up groceries.
Jackalope.
Mom, I need supplies for my school project.
Jackalope.
Doing the hopping for your shopping. Jackalope Delivery, 307-679-7174.
Jackalope.
Precision, the quality, condition, or fact of being exact and accurate.
Precision is important. Scoring the next point, making the perfect shot, getting the best score. And when you think of your dentist, you want precision to be the first word that comes to mind. That's why patients are so pleased with Dr. McKay Frankum. He provides precision family dentistry at reasonable prices to every patient. Dr. McKay Frankum, call today for an appointment.
Call Dr. McKay Frankum at 789-8910.
Nick Small goes to Jackson Corbett to try to get them out of this one. 2 down. Runner at second is Jordan Laura, and he is the de facto winning run, as is Damian Common will go to left, and Natoli goes to right. And it looks like Corbett will take Bateman's spot in the order. First pitch to Welch. Down in the dirt, gets away, and the winning run goes to third. Runners on second and third. So now the winning run on the wild pitch sits 90 feet away. Corbett, the 1-0. Down low, 2 balls, no strikes. Kate Queen stands on deck. Corbett with the 2-0. Down low, 3 balls, no strikes. Corbett looking into the sign for Osborne. Third pitcher used by Evanston here today. 3-0. Down low. That one bounces away from Osborne, and this game is over. Laura will hustle home, and the Pioneers, the reigning state champions, win it 13-3 on run rule. We'll be right back after this. You're tuned in to a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Outlaw Baseball live on mylocalradio.com, KNYN, and the My Local Radio Sports Network.
At Y-Hi, we are with you is more than just 3 simple words. It encompasses the principles we live by to serve our members and local communities. So if you're looking to keep your banking relationships local with a partner who will always be there for you, look to us. We're Y-Hi. We're Wyoming. We're with you. Visit yhi.org to learn how you can be a part of something bigger today.
Sell or buy your home with a realtor you can trust. At Cowboy State Realty, we are dedicated to helping you with all your real estate needs. At Cowboy State Realty, we are working for you. Call us at 307-200-4332 to schedule an appointment today. At Reese Auto Service in Lyman, you will find highly skilled mechanics who will get the job done right the first time. They work on anything from light line jobs of tire alignments, suspension work, and oil changes to heavy line jobs of engine replacement, differentials, and all powertrain components. Make sure all your recreational vehicles are working at top speed by getting them checked at Reese Auto Service in Lyman so your time having fun doesn't end early. Reese Auto Service, 541 State Highway 413, Lyman.
Fast, fresh, delicious. 3 words that describe your experience every time you enjoy a delicious meal with Jimmy John's. Utilizing the freshest ingredients, home-baked bread, and professional sandwich building skills, the team at Jimmy John's always delivers a mouth-watering sandwich to satisfy any hunger. Jimmy John's. Freaky fast, freaky fresh. Visit any of our locations today in Evanston, Rock Springs, Sheridan, and Gillette.
Time for your Jimmy John's Freaky Fast Recap, brought to you by Jimmy John's on 113 Front Street in Evanston, where fast and fresh meet. Your final score on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard in 5.5 innings. It is Powell. 5.5 innings. 13-3. Powell wins this one. 2 runs scored by Powell in the first, 2 in the third, 2 in the fourth, and 7 in the sixth. 13 runs by Powell, 12 hits, no errors for the Outlaws. They bring in 2 in the fourth, 6 in the first, 3 runs, 6 hits, and 3 errors, as Evanston will take on Green River tomorrow at 1 o'clock p.m. and a winner goes on to state and the third place game. Loser will go on to finish their season here. For the Pioneers, they'll play against the winner of Cody and Lovell tomorrow at 4 for the district championship. When we come back, we'll have our Dr. McKay Franklin Precision Play of the Game, as well as a conversation with Coach Nick Small of the Evanston Outlaws. You're tuned in to First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Outlaw Baseball live on MyLocalRadio.com, KNYN, and the My Local Radio Sports Network.
I don't know about you, but every time I go to the grocery store, I'm filled with anxiety. Do I have enough money? Meat prices have doubled. How can I ever work on food storage when I can hardly afford food for this week? Wyoming Wild Meats in Lyman is the solution. Weekly specials are posted on Facebook. Beef, pork, chicken for one meal or a mixed order to fill the freezer. You will find quality Gosner cheese and milk products and delicious bread. Because overhead is low, the savings are passed to every customer. Wyoming Wild Meats, offering fresh domestic meats.
Serving the Bridger Valley since 1987, Bridger Valley Motors are your engine repair experts. Along with engine repair, Bridger Valley Motors offers towing services, tire alignments, brake repairs, and more. Visit Bridger Valley Motor at 217 North Main Street in Lyman.
The best trips away from home always come when you know you're among friends. This is Coulter Patterson, General Manager at the Come On In Hotel and Suites in Casper, Wyoming. I invite you to stay with us every time you're here. We've got the absolute best staff. Lots of our team members have been working together for years, and we feel like we're a happy family. I guarantee you'll feel that when you come stay with us. We're always glad that you choose the Come On In, and we'll do everything to make your stay comfortable and relaxing. The Come On In Hotel and Suites is the best place to stay because we have the best staff in Casper. Come on in today.
Precision, the quality, condition, or fact of being exact and accurate.
Precision is important. Scoring the next point, making the perfect shot, getting the best score. And when you think of your dentist, you want precision to be the first word that comes to mind. That's why patients are so pleased with Dr. McKay Frankum. He provides precision family dentistry at reasonable prices to every patient. Dr. McKay Frankum, call today for an appointment.
Call Dr. McKay Frankum at 789-8910.
And we welcome you back to the Union broadcast booth. How about now?
For a team that was supposed to be hitting all the home runs all season long, you saved them up for district.
1 second. Welcome you back to the Union broadcast booth here at Green River. That was our Jimmy John's Free Fast Recap, brought to you by Jimmy John's on 113 Front Street in Evanston, where fast and fresh meat. Now we move on to our post-game press conference with Evanston manager Nick Small. Coach Small, not the game you guys were hoping to have. I mean, unfortunately, Powell, they're the reigning state champions. Does it give you guys any benefit to kind of be able to see them on the field just in case you guys do run into them again next week in Powell?
Yeah, you want to see the best baseball you can see. And, I thought we competed pretty well up till that last inning kind of got away from us. But outside of that, it was a very competitive ball game. Can you hear me?
Talk to me real quick about how big it is for you guys to kind of keep clawing and scratching. A lot of teams could have just laid down at that when that fifth home run was hit by Powell, but you guys got one back of your own thanks to Gavin Oliver sending that 2-run blast over the wall in the fourth, and then you guys scratch across one in the sixth, which, if I'm not mistaken, I think Walker might have done a self-send there on that one. But how big is it that you guys were able to continue to battle? And you guys, came out on the wrong side of this one, but it's experience, and there's still everything to play for.
Yeah, our season's not over. We got a game tomorrow, and need to show up and take care of business tomorrow.
You guys will take on Green River tomorrow at 1 o'clock, and a winner goes to state. Loser, their season will come to an end. That game is right here in Green River. It's a field you guys are very, very familiar with. It's an opponent you guys are very, very familiar with. Same situation you were in last year. You had to beat Green River to try to get to state last year. Is there an advantage to being familiar with this opponent or is it one of those deals where it's almost a disadvantage because you guys are both so familiar with each other, you don't know what to expect?
Hey, it's 6 is one way, half dozen other, boys just got to show up and play baseball, take control of the control, and do what they can do and just live with the outcome.
Talk to me about Walker on the mound today. He had some moments where he definitely showed that what he's capable of. Unfortunately, I mean, this Powell team, they're going to get their runs, and you got to keep up with them. But talk to me about how you felt Walker threw today.
Walker pitched really well for us. I think we're any other ballpark, we probably catch a few of those that skirt over that fence. Ryder comes in, he's like, I had that. But it is what it is. But I thought Walker threw the ball well for us. He gave us a chance. That
is Coach Nick Small, head coach for Evanston Outlaws. Coach, thank you so much for the time. Best of luck tomorrow. Biggest game of the season tomorrow. Can't wait for it tomorrow at 4 o'clock. Safe drive back to Evanston tonight. Anything else before we wrap it up?
Well, thank the sponsors, Spire, Western Wyoming Beverage, Evanston Regional Hospital, Kazine's Ace Hardware, Best Canyon Embroidery, Tom's HVAC, Union Wires, Rocky Mountain Yeti, Porter's Fireworks, VFW Post 4280 and Auxiliary, Marathon Pipeline, and Alliance Drilling. Thank you guys, and thank you for covering us.
All right, Coach. Safe travels back. We'll see you tomorrow.
Yep, thank you.
All right, we're going to go ahead and move on to our Dr. McKay Franklin Precision play of the game. Brought to you by Dr. McKay Franklin Precision Dentistry for the whole family, 307-789-8910 for your appointment today. We're going to give it to Gavin Oliver. A 2-run shot in the 4th to get the Outlaws scoring started. As that is our Dr. McKay Franklin Precision play of the game. Brought to you by Dr. McKay Franklin Precision Dentistry for the whole family, 307-789-8910 for your appointment today. We're going to step aside. We come back. We'll wrap things up with our Pepsi Player of the Game, brought to you by Western Wyoming Beverages. You're tuned in to First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Outlaw Baseball live on mylocalradio.com, KNYN, and the My Local Radio Sports Network.
Ready has provided safety and excellence in industrial construction and support services since 1982. Our experts self-perform all phases of construction on new or existing structures, such as site excavation, access road creation, concrete foundations, welding, and the installation and maintenance of piping, tanks, metal buildings, and more. Our turnkey services will have your facility operational quickly and safely. Interested in joining our team? Visit ReadyUSA.com. We are ready.
When shopping for a new home or property, it's important that your realtor works to make the whole process simple. Serving customers for almost 20 years, the professional agents at Bridger Valley Realty will provide you with the information and resources you need to keep it simple without missing a step. Shopping for the perfect home or property can be a lot of fun.
Trust the Valley's proven realtors. Stop by and see us today.
We offer rebates on energy-saving products and equipment for our customers. For example, your home's heating and air conditioning system draws significant amount of electricity during certain times of the year. We offer cashback for heat pumps, which use energy-efficient technology to heat and cool your home. We also offer rebates on appliances and smart accessories like smart plugs and smart switches. Really, for anything that draws electricity in your home, we usually have some type of rebate to offer you. Visit wattsmarthomes.com today.
Western Wyoming Beverages has been proudly owned and operated in Wyoming for over 50 years, providing reliable service, friendly staff, and the nation's top beverage products, including Pepsi. We always strive to be the premier business partner for our customers. Western Wyoming Beverages services Rock Springs, Green River, Jackson, Evanston, Kemmer, Pinedale, Wamsutter, Big Piney, Mountain View, and Lyman. Go Red Devils!
Welcome back one more time to Green River, Wyoming, Stratton Myers Ballpark. Your final score, it's Powell 13, Evanston 3. As the final score of this one means that Powell will be playing the winner of Cody and Lovell tomorrow at 4 o'clock in the district championship game. And Evanston will play Green River tomorrow at 1 o'clock for a winner goes to the third place game and to state. The loser of their season will come to an end right here tomorrow afternoon. Time for our Pepsi Player of the Game, brought to you by Western Wyoming Beverages. Everything's better with Pepsi. And who is better today? Well, we're going to have to give that one to... Honestly did not look at the stats very closely, so give me 1 second and I will have a player of the game for you. But we're going to have to go with... probably Gavin Oliver. I mean, we gave him the play of the game, but when you go 2 for 3 with 2 RBIs, a single and a home run, that's a pretty good job against this pitching staff. So Gavin Oliver gets our Pepsi Player of the Game. Brought to you by Western Wyoming Beverages. Pepsi, that's what I like. Well, that is going to, everything's better with Pepsi. That's the old one. So everything's better with Pepsi. Apologies about that. And Gavin Oliver was better today. All right, that's going to do it for our broadcast here in Green River. As over on the radio, that'll do it for the day. On mylocalradio.com, we'll be back on the air around 6:45 with the final game of the day, the Cody Cubs taking on the Lovell Mustangs. Should be a good one. But on behalf of all of us here at mylocalradio.com, we have our producer back in the studio in downtown Evanston, Mr. Sean Hando, our executive producer and owner, Val Cook, our other producer, Colton Bagley, our sales manager, Matt Petrie, our office manager, Kayleen Anderson, our sales associates, Julie Burley, Sarah Pay, Julie Nelson, and AJ Lamb, as well as the rest of the staff at My Local Radio Sports Network. We have Voice of the Valley, Mr. Anthony Colasuno, Voice of the Rich Rebels in Utah, Mr. Aaron Poling, Voice of the Preston Indians in Idaho, Mr. Dan Hubbard, and Voice of the Westside Pirates in Idaho, Mr. Jace Andrews. I'm Elan Olliff saying we'll see you next time the ball flies. Excuse the hiccups, which will be right here on mylocalradio.com, and for our Outlaw fans on KNYN 99.1 FM. Actually, no, tomorrow's a Sunday game, so we will be online only for our Outlaw fans tomorrow as they'll take on Green River for a spot in the state tournament. We'll be on the air around 12:30 p.m. You don't want to miss it. You're tuned in. This has been a First Pink of Wyoming presentation of Outlaw Baseball. Thank you guys so much, and take care.
The proceeding has been a wholly owned production of mylocalradio.com and Cook Brothers Broadcasting, LLC, no portion of which may be used or rebroadcast without the express written consent of Cook Brothers Broadcasting, LLC. Thank you for joining us for this sports presentation on mylocalradio.com.